How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about MMAT metamaterials, which ended up having a strong day inside of the market. And I just took a quick look. It is crushing it in after hours. I won't waste any more time. Let's jump into the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to go over is the technical analysis. We're going to be taking a look at the overall price action. We want to know support and we want to know resistance. If we hit these particular areas, there's a lot of things we need to look out for. And then afterwards, we're going on Fintel, taking a look at the short interest information and as well as the recent institutional ownership. As far as shorts are concerned, you know they do have an impact on the overall stock, but again, we'll go deeper into that. And then we're going to be checking out the order flow distribution. We want to know, were institutions loading up on shares today? We're going to find that out. And then when all of that is done, we'll be going into the final thoughts and as well as some more key details. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for metamaterials. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $5.37, being up 15.98%. On the low, it tested $4.77, and then on the high, testing $5.40. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, you can see we traded at 40.594 million shares, and the average volume over 10 trading days being at 25.956 million shares. So we had above average volume. We had a lot of buying pressure in the stock, and it's part of the reasons why we saw appreciation in the stock price. Now, when we take a look at the RSI down below, it's getting hot, being in that overbought territory right around 68.26. As we take a look at the moving averages on our chart here, we have strength above the 21-day EMA as well as the 200-day, as well as the 50-day, and as well as the 100-day. This has been quite the reversal. Like I was saying previously, we saw it get down to lows where it's testing $2.88, and here we are now making some moves in after hours, being at $5.70 at the time of this recording. So what I want to see from metamaterials is using the 100-day as an area of support, and to be exact, this is the $5 level. If we continue to hold up this $5 level going into tomorrow, of course I'm looking forward to seeing a move getting all the way to $6. One thing about this $6 area, it is going to be an area of resistance. It is going to be a psychological area, and I can see a lot of profit taking in this area as well. But keep in mind, before we actually do get there, we can definitely see some resistance right here around 563. We did test 540 on the day, so that's part of the reasons why if we can continue this momentum going into after hours as well as pre-market tomorrow, this is why I'm shooting and I'm knowing like, yo, we are going to 6. And of course, I'm going to be looking forward to seeing us really pick up some more momentum from there. And I know many traders, this is going to be showing up on their radars if it hasn't showed up already. So I could see some really strong price action here. Very excited about it. So for anyone who's inside of this play, just make sure you have your strategy and your game plan outlined. But hey, things definitely look bullish for metamaterials. So we're going to be taking a look at the recent institutional ownership and short interest information for metamaterials. So as we scroll down further, green rows indicate new positions while red rows indicate closed positions. So we can see here in regards to institutional activity, it is definitely looking bullish for MMAT. Most recent from the filings, we have Vanguard Variable Insurance Funds that purchased just under 19,000 shares. We also have Bridge Builder Small Cap Mid Cap Growth Fund that went in with 22,660 shares. And if we go further back, which I'm pretty sure we covered even on the 26th being the most notable, we had iShares Russell 2000 ETF going in with 1.4 million, and then also having iShares Russell 2000 Growth ETF that went in with just over 487,000 shares. So when we take a look at the short interest, scrolling down on the page, the short shares availability is is at 950,000, updated 8 minutes ago. And then for the short ball free rate being at 2.15%. When we take a look at the history of the short volume ratio, we could see for the close of the 30th, it was at 56.60, and in the close for the 31st, it was at 32.18, and in the close for September the 1st, which was yesterday, being at 25.66. So it has been going down quite a bit, and this is good news because it shows us, as far as for the overall market sentiment, it's a lot more positive for metamaterials. And then on top of that, even at 25, it still has short squeeze potential. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for metamaterials. So we see here on the inflow side, it was 47.60, and then on the outflow side, it was at 43.51. When we take a look at the breakdown now, on the large, it was 0.19. On the medium, it was 29.36, and then on the small, it was 18.05, and this is in the millions. When we take a look at the outflow side, on the large, it was 0.42. On the medium, it was 27.28, and then on the small, it was 15.81. And like I said, we had an inflow day. And when we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, we have outflows for September the 2nd being at 232.73, with an inflow day the day before that being at 369.01. So the fact that we had an inflow day and we saw a lot of strength inside of the stock, everything does work out and it makes a lot of sense. As far as positions are concerned, one thing we know, there are many who are holding shares, and we also had some buying and some FOMO coming into the play, and I'm pretty sure it did show up on a lot of traders' radars. So with all of that said, of course there's going to be some volatility, but like I was saying before previously, from what I was seeing in after hours, it definitely looks like it's going to be going to $6. So now let's jump into the final thoughts, and we'll go over some more details as well. So for my final thoughts for metamaterials, yes, I'm calling it right now. We're going to be going to $6. It definitely does look like that the last time I checked after hours, and I know when I put this video up it might be closed by then, but hey, I'm looking out for 6. As far as when we went on Fintel, taking a look at the recent short interest information, we are seeing some significant changes there. It has been going down, so we're going to start seeing some more natural moves in price action. But another thing to also understand, it still has short squeeze potential. As far as institutions concerned, institutions have been buying up some shares in regards to the filings, so that's also good to see. And from what we were taking a look at the technicals, I want to see it continue to hold up the $5 level, especially going into tomorrow and after the pre-market. It does look like we are going to 6, so if we end up actually carrying that momentum into tomorrow, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where else this stock could actually move. For anyone that was doing their homework and doing their due diligence and having confidence in their overall position, it is now paying off for you. And this is why I want to make sure you have all of the tools that you need before pushing the buy button or the sell button. You need to know what your strategy is going to be when you're going to be getting into a position. I know many of you were bag holding this stock and you said, well, you know what, I'm going to be holding it. And now that confidence is paying off. I know some of you ended up getting into the stock and you ended up selling for a loss. And of course that is understandable because you're doing what is right for you. But I just want to make sure I'm being clear here. We saw that this play has a lot of short squeeze potential, and a lot of shorts were invested inside of it. So the moment they have to start covering their positions and we end up having more buying pressure and the volume starts coming in because the price is going up, you're going to have moves just like these, and it happens on a consistent basis. And this is part of the reasons why you want to make sure any play you decide to get into, you already know what to be prepared for, especially if you know it has short squeeze potential. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.